and welcome back. Now, you have a list of target companies. It's time to identify what jobs are available in those companies. Not just the published jobs, but also the hidden jobs that could be ideal for you. This video will focus on how to find those stealth opportunities that really interest you and where you are the perfect candidate. Starting with one of your target company's job website. Seeing how it is structured will give you some insights into how easy the company is to deal with. Take the time to see what jobs they have listed, and especially the functions or business units that have the most jobs posted. You are looking for the company's top pain points. Once you've done a thorough review of your target company's website, then examine how they present themselves on LinkedIn. What jobs are posted? Are they the same as on their website? How many people have applied? How long is the posting open? All of this information will again help you to identify what are your target company's priorities and where do they need the most help. You can use all of this information as a part of building your case for why you can help them. Interestingly, many companies, especially smaller companies, are more active on Facebook than they are almost anywhere else. Looking at what your target company is putting on Facebook will help you get insight into what is currently happening inside the company. Remember, you're looking for areas where the company has needs and is growing. Once you've gained the publicly available information about your target list companies, then you need to ask your friends inside the company what is really going on. More importantly, from your friends you get insights into published positions, but also the style of different parts of the organization, and particularly who the managers are in the different groups and their personal styles. What you're doing in this process is to identify not just the published positions, but also the new possibilities. You want to get the information as to what the company's burning issues are. What are some of the critical problems facing the company? Then you can think about how you are the solution to these organizational and market needs. Having looked at your target companies on LinkedIn, now be sure to look at target positions that are listed on LinkedIn. This may pop up companies that you had not thought of and locations that you did not know were hiring. This is looking at the market from a slightly different angle so you gain a more complete and more nuanced look at what is currently happening in the part of the job market that interests you. For example, if you see many companies are looking for the same type of candidate, check out the different requirements and think about how you can position yourself with this broader market information. To gain additional information about your target companies, be sure to identify what college alumni links are there as well. Check out your alumni website. Most colleges today list jobs on their alumni website. Alternatively, you can search target positions in the alumni website that will help you connect to an alum who is active in the area or the target company that you are interested in. Having looked at the 25% of the job market that's posted online, it's time for you to shift your thinking to develop your strategy to go after the 75% of the job market that is never posted. As we've already discussed, in your targeted marketing and networking, you've been gathering information not only about the positions that are available, but on understanding the company's needs that have not yet made it to the formal job status. As you gain information about the real needs of a company through your networking discussions, you can start to create a position that meets those needs while also taking advantage of your unique skills. Your biggest advantage is that when you create a position that is customized to you, you have a better chance of getting that position than a more generic one that's posted. That is why you always need to be thinking in your mind, not just what are the posted positions, but what are the needs for which you are the ideal solution. When I decided to move from being a litigation associate at a New York City law firm, one of the things I did was talk to classmates from my engineering days who were working at what I considered to be interesting companies. One of my classmates was enthusiastic about having a lawyer at his company who actually understood the product. He took my resume down to the law department to a friend who worked there and suggested they interview me. The result was that I was invited in for an interview, but they explained they had no openings. I did a full day of interviews and went home, and they told me to stay in touch. I asked if I should check with them in a month, and they said, sure. Well, I did that 1 month, and then another month, and then another month, and ultimately for over 6 months. Finally, in January, they told me to come in for another interview and gave me a job offer 2 days later. When I joined, the first thing my boss told me to do was take the existing job description and rewrite it so that it looked like my resume. Once that was done, he sent the new job description and my resume down to personnel to approve my being hired. If you think that was unusual, the same thing happened to one of my sons when he moved from one company to another. It took him 8 months of intense networking and consistent follow-up. Once aboard, his first task was to rewrite the job description for the job for which he'd just been hired so that it looked like his resume, so that HR would approve the hire. So, you see why you need perseverance in this process. Now go to the handout workbook to jot down some ideal positions where you have the perfect qualifications for at least 5 of your top target companies. Once you've made some progress on that front and created what you believe are some ideal jobs at your key target companies, email me the results and then schedule an appointment so that you and I can have a 20-minute discussion to discuss how you can use this approach to build your target universe of ideal positions. Then go to the next video where we will focus on how to identify the key players in a company so you can get to the right decision makers. See you then.